What's up, you guys? After Show Reacts here. This is Arrow Season 2 Episode 6. Last episode we had like the League of Assassins, and that was really exciting. And we had like Sarah and everything, so yeah. This episode is called Keep Your Enemies Closer, so let's just get into it.
Anatoly Kinyesin. He speaks very highly of you.
Oh!
You saved his life.
Was that dude?
I thought you were serious when you said we were partners.
Isabel, I missed one meeting.
This week. Last week it was 2 meetings, Mr. Queen.
I mean, he's getting better then.
Company-wide revenue is up double digits since you and I took over.
Oliver.
Ollie's gonna be so mad at you.
There we are! Don't move! I'm gonna make
Oh,
a
no.
citizen's arrest. Don't move!
Not Roy, not again.
That's it. I'm clear.
Strike Force X to Mockingbird. We have the...
Who are you people? NSA? CIA?
My name is Amanda Waller.
Thought you Argus guys were supposed to be
Oh
more
my
subtle.
God.
For us, this was subtle.
They don't want to see Lila Michaels.
So do I. Agent Michaels is
Amanda
gone dark.
Waller.
Lila's missing?
It's in Suicide Squad, Amanda.
What happened?
She was running down a lead in Moscow. Because I know how you and Oliver Queen spend your nights.
She knows about all
And
of
I know your
Queen.
passport is up to date.
It'd help to start with what Lila was doing in Moscow in the first place. Who's his lead she was tracking down?
A line on the whereabouts of Floyd Lawton.
Thanks.
He is gonna
It's been a
kick
while
your
since I
ass.
arrested you. I've forgotten how good it feels.
I was working for him.
Him who?
The guy who cost you your shield. I'm on his team. You are too, right?
Anybody else having serious deja vu?
It's
Nearly
all right,
every
we're letting them
episode.
go. It's our mistake.
Catastrophic risk of turning on this machine far outweigh any scientific gain that might come from it. The people need to understand just how dangerous technology like this is, and the very real possibility of a cataclysmic event.
They keep talking about that.
Where'd you go? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
I think it's time we visited our Queen Consolidated subsidiary in Moscow.
Yeah.
Oliver, what are you doing?
Just need to help a friend.
I can't ask you to do that.
You didn't.
He wasn't there for you last season, so he's gonna be there for you this season.
What's your name? Tommy.
So, how did you come to be on this island, Tommy? I assume it wasn't by choice.
Yeah. Boat was shipwrecked here. And I was the only survivor.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You're not gonna put it together?
Did you explore the island much?
Or do a lot of boats get around this
Why?
area?
Mirakuru.
Stem cell and genetic therapies, decades ahead of their time.
Every war advances the cause of science. And the Japanese, they had developed a serum that caused increased strength, rapid cell regeneration. They called it Mirakuru.
Miracle.
You killed my friend.
Which means
Are
it's
they
up
dead?
to you to help us find that sub.
I really hope they're not dead.
What kind of partner decides to interact with our overseas holdings behind the other one's back?
It was an oversight.
Oh. Well, lucky for our partnership. I'm a fast packer.
This could be a
Tagging
problem.
along does not help matters any.
I will take care of her. We're gonna bring Lila back. Wherever she is.
Oh my God.
I'm not this person that you seem to think I am.
That depends.
On what?
On if I think you used the corporate jet for a weekend of fun with your assistant.
Excuse me?
A blonde IT girl all of a sudden gets promoted to be assistant to the CEO. There are only 2 ways that happens. One is nepotism, and she doesn't look like your cousin.
That is Absolutely not happening.
What were her qualifications? Her whole defense pivots on being seen as a loving mother who did what she had to do to protect her children.
Oh, you're
what
gonna
kind of
tell her
parent
to
she
break
was.
up with him.
We need the people to know that she raised you to make good decisions. So if you care about your mom, you're gonna have to end this relationship immediately.
My favorite American!
It is him, okay.
Dobro poželovать.
It has been too long. John Diggle, this is Anatoly Knyazov.
Thank you for meeting
The
us.
guy in the cell.
If Oliver vouches for you, you're my second favorite American. From what I hear, she was trying to break in.
Why?
I do not know. But clearly she had issues breaking back out. Gulag is worse than Russia. It's called Koshmar.
The nightmare. I'll go.
No, it has to be me.
No.
Oliver, what if something happens to you in there? What happens to me, Felicity, or Isabel for that matter? You have to be on the outside, making the moves. I'll go inside.
I know Lila's your friend, but...
Felicity, Lila isn't my friend. She was my wife.
Explain that sentence.
Lila and I met in the army back in Afghanistan. But we didn't stay married long once we got stateside.
They have him.
It is rare to see one of your people in Koshmar.
An American?
Chernokoshi. Chernokoshi not popular here.
Shocker.
Здесь 500 000 рублей.
Why isn't there subtitles?
Мои люди выследят. Посылать дита.
Can someone that's Russian possibly translate this for me? I want to know what they're saying.
What'd you say?
Please.
No, you didn't. I want to know what they said. Your beard is ginormous.
If they find out we know each other, they'll kill us both.
I thought you drowned.
When I came up, and the boat was gone, and I thought you were too. You said they were dead.
They're not that easy to kill.
Okay. They're alive? Oh my god, they're alive. They're so good. I'm happy. Oh my god.
I want to be the reason something happens to you.
We're in agreement. Because I make my own choices.
You're a strong woman.
The burns, lowering your body temperature. Here.
I'm pretty sure in these moments, the smart thing to do, the smart thing to do is to, I know it sounds stupid, but like, take all your clothes off and, like get undercover with them, because your body heat actually intensifies like that, yeah, or something like that.
This just isn't working, okay? Not for me.
Thea, you can't mean that.
I do. I'm sorry.
She should just be honest about what it is. It, like, honestly, you should just be like, I'm sorry. My mom needs me to be single right now, essentially.
You are suka now.
Are we seriously gonna do this?
Can you not? Excuse me. Stop it. It's not his fault. He got attacked.
Well, that was pretty stupid.
Wait.
And again,
Oh,
you never
no.
really were one of the brightest guys.
Deadshot.
Oh, no.
That girl from Argus,
Lila didn't find a lead on you. She found you.
Does everyone really think that Felicity and I are...
No, just everyone who works at Queen Consolidated.
She's just a friend.
It still isn't that easy to make it as a woman in business. I've given up a lot. Which means if I don't succeed at everything, then what was the point? Why do you try so hard to make me think you're a lazy idiot? I know you're not. Underneath that swagger, I see you pretty clearly.
Really? And what do you see?
You're intelligent. Driven. And lonely.
And how do you see that?
Because it's what I see when I look in the mirror.
Oh. Okay.
Scotty, let's go. Let's go.
I seen you, John.
Chaplati.
Pay the
I don't have a lot of time.
I'll be quick.
5 minutes, must hurry.
I mean,
I'm gonna get you a pack of cigarettes.
if I was him, I'd go there too.
Smoke.
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you? You're not stupid. You wouldn't put yourself in here without an exit strategy. I take you to the girl. You take me out.
I strike you as someone who needs to cuddle. Hey.
Oh, awkward.
It's time. Ready?
Yeah.
I think she can take the night off. Don't you?
How'd she get dressed so quickly?
Felicity.
What happens in Russia stays in Russia.
Guessing, you want to hold on to that?
What were you thinking?
What?
Almost 64 million women over the age of consent in Russia, and you sleep with her.
So we're not doing the what happens in Russia stays in Russia.
We're still in Russia.
Oh, breaking out of prison is harder than it looks. You of all people should know that.
Was he in prison before? Well, yeah, he was. Duh. So stupid.
Stay quiet. Follow me.
I promise. I'll come back.
Come on.
You look like you know what you're doing there.
In the past year, I've learned a lot of things I never expected to.
You and me both.
They won't respond unless they hear your voice.
Come on, can you hear me? Can you hear?
Tindala. Thank God you're alive.
Yeah, I'm on the freedom. So what are you doing?
There's only 2 of them. They haven't moved from the location of the mortar attack.
Which means there's still a threat.
You know, until we kill them.
Sarah, why would you?
What's keeping you from shooting me?
Honor. You can try us in time.
That shot's here. In the prison.
Yeah.
What's the extraction plan?
Depends. What time is it?
Oh my god. I mean, sure, why not? Surely Amanda Waller could have had people to do this.
Stop the truck.
That's the thing about honor, John. You can't turn it on and off. How is it you think your brother ended up dead?
You shot at a client that Andy was protecting and you missed.
I don't miss. Your brother was the contract.
Who would want to kill Andy?
Don't know their names, just an alias. Hive. Food for thought, John.
I've played DC Universe Online. It's kind of like World of Warcraft, but for DC superheroes. There's a mission where you go to, like Hive, and it's like all these like bugs and shit, I think, or like mechanical bugs or something. I can't remember actually. It was a while ago, but I recognize the name Hive from that.
Are we going to discuss what happened last night?
Why would we?
No reason.
I'll see you in the office tomorrow.
You had my back.
Yep.
And now you know what it feels like.
And you know what? You wouldn't have been able to do that without him. If you didn't have his Russia people contacts.
Your daughter kind of dumped me.
And what you should know is that she did it for me. Jean told me she came to see you. I told her she shouldn't have.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Us being together, it can hurt her case.
Thea, your social life is not going to be the determining factor in my trial. Not only survived, you flourished. I think a lot of that has to do with Roy. So, as your mother, I forbid you not to see him.
Thank you.
You just feel lucky we made it out of there alive.
Okay, I guess they're back on.
Not just for coming for me, for doing what you had to once you did.
Not because I couldn't love her and hate him at the same time.
I'm honored to be the exception.
Lila, you were always the exception.
Are you going through your phone? Or is that your phone? And how do you know that it's Hive, like Hive? Like, how do you know it's not just like
please?
Hive?
Why
like beehive?
Hey,
Why are you explaining?
because of the life that I lead. I just think that it's better to not be with someone that I could really care about.
I think you deserve better than her.
That's removing a bullet from your head.
Wait! He could still be useful.
She's right. Once we get rid of his friends, we'll need him to lead us to the graves. You're going back to the island. Oliver.
Well, that was season 2, episode 6 of Arrow, titled "Keep Your Enemies Closer." I have to say, it's probably my least favorite so far. I wasn't all that interested in the whole, like, I think I was like more of a Diggle-centric episode, and I don't know, like, I like Diggle, but I don't, he's not my favorite character. I don't know, I just wasn't really captured that much by this episode. But, like, we learned a lot, that, Sarah, for example, in this episode, we learned that Sarah, like, betrayed Oliver, and we learned that Dig's brother, like, was the target, so that's something. And we also learned that there is Amanda Waller. I don't know why she didn't just send in, like, the Suicide Squad. Just saying. The whole, like, Oliver and Isabel like sleeping together thing, that was very, very odd. And then like Felicity was almost like jealous. I don't like it. I want the Black Canary and the Green Arrow to be together. That's just what I want. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you in the next episode.